Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm Mrs. Cook. This is the family that God has blessed me with. To God be the glory for the great things that He has done. And remember, this is the family that we are, no matter what.
You want to cook say it again? Yeah, 926. This is the house that Billy Cook built. Yeah, Billy Cook say.
No matter what path we take, no matter what choice we make, no matter who comes and goes, I'm a cook for show. No matter what path we take, no matter what choice we make, no matter who comes and goes, I'm a cook for show.
Even though we've been through a lot, our love won't let us stop. Pushing on and holding on, cause mom and daddy made us strong.
And if daddy was here right now, I know just what he'll say. Stand tall and hold your ground. Don't let no one put you down.
Family is a wonderful thing. We pray together through heartache and pain. In spite of all we endure at times, sometimes together we cry.
We've been made into a paradise with joy coming in the morning. No matter what path we take, no matter what choice we make, no matter who comes and goes, I'm a cook for show. No matter what path we take, no matter what choice we make, no matter who comes and goes, I'm a cook for show. No matter what you say, we keep the faith and pick up on my mama that she's.
What's up?
All right, he got mama out that time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to 5926 Central with none other than your host, the Zambia and Queenie, come to you live from, well, I'm in Houston, Texas. Where you at, Zam? Where you
Oh, I'm in East Texas, off and up in here somewhere.
at? Off and up in here somewhere. Listen, just decided to be uh on air tonight, like it go. The comments are open if anybody wants to
I'm walking out
say
my office right now.
if anybody want to say anything. Yes, listen, I want to say this. I got get bit by a mosquito on the back of my neck. Now, I wouldn't be bringing it up if I had known that mosquitoes bite on the back of the neck. Never really got bit by a mosquito on the back of my neck. You understand me? The mosquitoes are aggressive, okay? And I'm talking about on a whole nother level, okay? Uh, this time around, this go around, okay? Very aggressive, and I don't know how to feel about it. And
Hmm.
I ordered me some groceries, and I had to. The mosquitoes are so aggressive. They usually knock when the groceries at the front door. They just threw them down they just threw them down and ran off. So I'm feeling some kind of way right now.
Hmm.
So, you know, and I understand, the mosquitoes are aggressive and you don't know how to feel about it, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
So Sam, how the mosquitoes where you at? Are they fair and partly cloudy or what they do?
Well, I'm inclined to stay inside a lot.
Right, right.
Um, I just get outside to get in my car to come to work, to get out the car to come in the building,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. So I
Versa.
really don't have to deal with them too much. Now, this weekend is gonna be kind of speculative because we got a It's Juneteenth weekend, and we got an event where we're popping up and selling merch and selling tickets and stuff in Hope, Arkansas. And then we have another one that's Saturday or this
Mm-hmm.
Saturday in
Mm-hmm.
Texarkana.
Mm.
So the rain is supposed to be in the building this weekend. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I really feel like the mosquitoes are gonna be out at least by Saturday.
Mm. Okay.
So ask me that question again next Monday, and we'll see what we can come up with.
All right. Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will. All right. Now that I'm finished applying ointment, oh my goodness, Father's Day is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Father's Day is coming up and people don't really talk. Well, they talk about fathers now more than they ever did. You know,
Yeah.
fathers they come up, they buy their daddy an ugly little towel or a new wallet, and they go on about their business. Now, I could be speculative on each one of these gifts. Is the
Uh-huh.
wallet? We want to make sure that he can hold that money we're gonna ask for. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and the tie is sometimes we don't really like you. Okay, so we gonna give you a tie. You figure
Mhm.
out where to go from there.
Mhm.
Second, I mean third and fifth. I mean I had a I don't know, the daddy thing. I try to celebrate fathers on Father's Day. That's
Uh-huh.
I try to do it. I even for the fathers I don't even know that's
Mhm.
taking care of their kids and handling their business. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. I some people know the difference between a dad and a father and
Yeah.
all of that. And maybe somebody can help me. Because some people say somebody be a dad and not a father. Somebody be a father and not a dad. Hey, whichever one makes you helps you sleep at night. But if
Yeah.
they paying bills and they handling their business and they showing up and all that, you need to go on and you need to do something nice for them on Father's Day. You know.
Mhm.
But as I say every holiday, because folks out here uh don't want to celebrate holidays, that's your business too. But don't choose to not celebrate holidays just because it's Father's Day when you celebrating Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and everything else.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And
Mhm.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
go on to the store. You got a week. Go on to the store now. You understand me? Ain't Father's Day this weekend?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
and it's convenient. It's convenient. It's Juneteenth weekend, and you finna go buy some absurd colored outfit to wear to the barbecue, the cookout. So
Mhm.
go on pick some up for your daddy. Please try not to get him a cap, a tie, or a wallet. Try to be creative and figure out if he like get his favorite football team. Get him something to drink out of.
Put
Don't
some
say
thought in. Put some
put
thought
put
into
some thought in it. Buy him a car. Okay? Buy him a car.
it.
All right. He ain't got old. He bought you a car when you got out of high school and he shouldn't have, or while you was in high school. Now he don't have no car and you got several. Okay? Now hook him up. Don't don't do nothing hood. Y'all know y'all like to do that hood stuff. Y'all like to call up your homegirl to be crafting and have her make him something.
Uh, like
And,
like
and
like a like a set of dominoes.
right, a set of dominoes. And ain't nothing wrong as long as you gonna put something with them dominoes.
Yeah.
She made them dominoes. You didn't make them. But if you gonna get them made, put his don't put his face on the domino. He don't want his face slammed down
Right,
on
right.
no table. Come on, 25, 10 on mine, and all that. Oh, he don't want all that. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like I say about Christmas. I don't like people to buy me Christmas mugs for Christmas. Okay. Now,
Right, right.
the only reason I don't like that, don't buy me no Christmas mugs, towels, cups, nothing. I don't want nothing on Christmas. They got Santa Claus face on it. They got the nativity scene, nothing. Okay. I can buy that for myself. Okay. So on Father's Day, I need you to do your due diligence and go out there and think about all the times he paid your rent. Think about all the times he went and bought your kids stuff because you didn't have no money. Think about all the times he paid the light bill. He might have talked that noise, but he paid it. Okay?
Uh,
Time he bought your furniture for you because you didn't because the man you with is sorry and didn't want to buy it, so your daddy went and got it.
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and handle your business. Stop acting a fool.
Now, we are not saying that dads are perfect by any means,
Not at all.
but when they take care of you and your household,
Come on. Come on.
uh, yeah, just do the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm especially talking to these grown people with jobs. You know, I ain't talking to the kids that gotta ask their mama for the money to buy something for their daddy. Because mama ain't gonna give you but $20 anyway. Okay? All right. Yeah.
Now, and don't get it twisted. Don't think that everything is about a gift. You know, everything's not about money and going to purchase something to give them. You know, sometimes it just feels good to be acknowledged.
Hmm.
You know, it feels good to be acknowledged for not that you're asking to be acknowledged, but it feels good when somebody can say, you know, Dad, I love you and I appreciate everything you did for me. I appreciate you whooping my butt. You know, I appreciate you um, giving me the advice you gave me. You know,
Hmm.
I appreciate because you know, especially if you are a girl dad, you know, some of those conversations are kind of hard,
Oh my goodness.
you know, and some of those lessons are kind of hard.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
just acknowledging the fact that I see you, I see what you did, I see the sacrifices you made, and I appreciate it. Cause, you know, moms get out there, we get out there and we do our thing, but some of these dads do too,
Hmm.
you know, and some of them are doing it by themselves. There's some single dads out there who don't have a um a partner to help bear the load. You
Hmm.
know, they got to get up, they got to cook, they got to take the kids to school, they got to pick the kids up from school, they got to get them to all of their events, whatever, football, basketball, volleyball, track, like all the things. And then on top of that, they got to work. The same thing a single mother has to do,
Hmm.
you know. But
Yep.
sometimes that acknowledgement is more than enough.
Yep. Yep.
But now all of you that got it to do it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Because I promise you, Mother's Day roll around. Ah, listen.
Hmm.
I know for a fact where I work, uh, Mother's Day comes around, people are talking, buzzing, everything's buzzing.
Hello? Hello?
Crickets. Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, crickets. It just does not make sense unless it doesn't make sense unless it does. You know, it's like I said, not all. You have sperm donors, and then you have those who take care of house and home, the providers. You know, so yeah, if you got to do it, don't leave dad standing out in the cold. Be a little bit more selective
Appreciate it.
in
Yeah.
your gift giving. And like I said,
Right.
gift giving doesn't always have to be money or have to do with money.
Yeah.
But as a child who whose father has not,
Yeah. You there?
yep.
Uh, yeah, you know. I want
Yes,
to.
I am.
I want to address this. I want to address this thing that has been uh making men mad for years. It's making men
Uh-huh.
mad. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and I deem it appropriate because I want to make it appropriate. I mean, because people, oh, what they got to listen. Okay, so it's a saying that a single parent woman, a female single parent, uh, when she says I was both mama and daddy, there's some
Uh-huh.
men, it's some men that get hot under the collar and
And yeah,
say
I've heard that too. I definitely have.
they get hot under the collar about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be real with you. No, she didn't say that she took your place, so I don't even understand what you mad about. But she's saying that she played both roles. Now, a lot of people feel like a woman shouldn't say that. Well, I beg to differ. If she played both roles, now I don't think she should get nothing on Father's Day, because she mama, you know. But to acknowledge, because see, my Lord, this dude got so upset. A woman can't raise no man. Now, that's like saying a woman can't paint a car, or she can't read, or she can't start a car, or she can't read, you know. Um, it is some women out there. Hmm. A lot of women that's raising their children on their own. Okay. Now they daddy might step in, their grandfather, their brothers, they might have a village of people, right? Some of them. But it's definitely some women that they're now. Don't get me wrong, son may go to school because we wanna always make sure. It's this thing where people get mad at that statement and they want to find out where a man was involved in a son in her son's life so that she can't get the credit for raising a man. It had to be a man somewhere that showed him how to be a man, and listen, I'm gonna just say this. You're doing too much. It's you caught up. Okay? You're caught up. Look, if she raised a son by herself, she raised him by herself. And he is a man. Okay? So acknowledge the fact that she did it on her own. Okay. It ain't gonna hurt you. Your teeth ain't gonna fall out your mouth. Your 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 face ain't gonna swell up if you admit that it's some women that raised fully grown, responsible men. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You ain't got to tell your homeboy. You ain't got to, you know, you ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to lose your pride because you acknowledge the fact that it's some women out there that raised a man. This world is so topsy turvy till it's hard for us to step out of pride and give honor to whom honor is due. Okay, bring me right back around to the fact that we do not acknowledge men who raise their children on their own, no mother, whether the mother left, abandoned the kid, whether the man adopted, whether, whatever it was, the mother passed away, whatever it was, okay? And he had to raise children on his own, however, okay? Learn how to honor people. Learn how to honor people. We always try to find a loophole, a crack in the story. Like them say, nobody's perfect. Okay. Nobody has it all together. And sometimes in this life, you're going to have to adjust to whatever your situation is. Okay? Sometimes, listen, let me tell you something. From a woman who has been widowed, divorced, and went through some things, I couldn't stop and say, let me find a man that can teach him how to pee straight. Let me find a man that can do this and do this. I didn't have time for that. Sometimes I had to go ahead and do it. Okay. And guess what? I gleaned off of what I learned from my father. Okay, now sometimes I was able to call one of my brothers and if I had to get a little stern or whatever, but most of the time I had to go and do it myself. I didn't have time to wait 2 hours and 3 weeks and I didn't go out there and say, let me do a scavenger hunt to find a man so he could tell my son. No, I didn't have time to do that. Teaching responsibility and teaching how to be the man of your house and to be a leader. Eh, um, anyway, anyway, my point is Father's Day is coming. Father's Day is coming. Zam, I don't hear you, but I know you probably driving. But Father's Day is coming. Okay. Now I do
Yeah,
want to
I'm
give
here,
a shout
sis.
out.
I'm here.
I do want to give a shout out to my our father's gone on in glory. Um, but I can't say what I saw a father do. I saw a father go to work. Matter of fact, he passed, he was at work. You know, not bragging on that because I really, he wasn't supposed to be. But he was one of the men that had to be working. He didn't like sit around the house and look at people. He had to be working. He had to be outside cutting the yard, building something, adding on the room, pouring cement, putting up a wall, fixing a car, taking something apart and putting it back together. He had to be whatever he found his hands to do, he was doing it. He was a country boy, moved to the city. He cleaned fish out he catch fish and clean them out, scale them down in the front yard. One thing we was gonna do as we was gonna eat, he had 8 kids, 9 kids. Sometimes I lose count because I don't count myself. I gotta throw myself in there. We had 9 kids. And then my mama, she had a bunch of other people's kids too. Okay. She had a bunch of look, and what I mean by that is
Neighborhood
every
kid,
neighborhood kids, church kids,
nieces,
people.
nephews.
We come home and be, who is this? That kind of thing. But we ate, okay. Yeah, yeah. So just take the time out. I know some of y'all mad at your parents. Your mama might have did oh, she used to talk to me bad. She used to handle me bad, and my daddy used to this. Okay, all right. Listen, do what you need to do by whatever measure of love or favor or joy you have or memories you have of that parent. Make sure you acknowledge your father. All right, this weekend. Just wanted to talk about that. Okay. Now, I don't have no bozoism, but if we're gonna do a father bozoism, woo, Lord. Okay, bozoism segment of the day, Zam.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do the weather, of course. I love doing the weather, but I want y'all to stay tuned because I got a bozo segment of the day, and it's gonna be about things that fathers who are infected with bozoism they do on a regular basis. Yes, we got to talk about the bozoism Listen, I don't want anybody to get offended. I'm not talking about your father in particular. I'm just throwing some things out there. All right. Might not be true for you, it might be true for somebody else, but whoever it is, what they say, a hit dog will holler. Yes, we shall be right back with some bozoism. Let me see if I can find me some cute little background music. I don't know if this will work, but let's see. Yeah, that'll work. All right, y'all know the time right now is 8:30 p.m. on this big old Monday. And I'm tired. That ain't the weather. I'm just letting you know. I'll be But anyway, Zan, what the weather like? Is it raining out there? I know it was raining out here earlier.
Well, right now it's just cloudy, but it was raining off and on today. It's supposed to go down later this week, though.
It's supposed to go down. Yeah, we got we're supposed to act a fool out here. That's what they said.
Well, I
So,
know in Waco they had flooding. It was pretty bad.
okay. All right. So, just to let you know what's going on. Here in Houston, it's partly cloudy, lows in the mid 60s, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south with gusts up to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Tuesday is going to be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 80s, west wind 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour, becoming north in the afternoon. And for Tuesday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly clear. Lows in the lower 70s, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, with gusts again up to 20 miles per hour, increasing to 30 after midnight. I'm trying to get to Juneteenth, so let's skip some days. Sunny on Wednesday, sunny, partly cloudy on Thursday. Friday, which is Juneteenth, is going to be mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s, highs in the upper 80s. For Juneteenth that evening, mostly clear in the evening, then partly cloudy, with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s, and the chance of rain is at 20%. You are listening to 5926 Central. All right, y'all. Before we get into bozoism, I figured since we're talking about Juneteenth, let me give you some background information. Because y'all don't notice, but in places like New York, Cali, and stuff like that, they didn't really celebrate Juneteenth because they had no idea about it. Okay.
Yeah.
We were doing it in Texas. And Juneteenth officially, nationally, uh, became a federal holiday in the United States let's see, I'm trying to figure out the day that it happened. But until then, which I'll get that date to you in just a minute, Juneteenth, or Freedom Day, commemorates the emancipation of the last enslaved Black Americans in the United States. It marks the date of June 1918, there it is, 1865, when Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas to announce freedom. Over 2 years, really 2.5 years, after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. So let me break that down to you. Galveston, Texas was still in slavery for additional 200, my bad. I guess I get upset. 2.5 years. For an extra 2.5 years. Okay. History and significance. The delayed news, despite President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation on January the 1st, 1863, slavery continued in Confederate states like Texas until the U.S. Army had the military presence to enforce it. Okay, so everywhere wasn't free. Okay, I mean everywhere was free, but everywhere didn't know they were
Right.
free. Okay, and a lot of people is trying to, a lot of young people don't understand why the Confederate flag has been taken down out of, out of places. Is
Right.
because it represents slavery. It represents time, period. It represents a so-called different United States, a different time. Okay. And Texas continues to have these things like in the courthouse, it continues to have the flags and all these, posted at different places till people start to stand up and say, hey, y'all need to take all that down. That ain't who we are anymore. You know, let's see. The general order number, it says Major General Gordon Granger landed in Galveston on June 19, 1965, and issued General Order Number 3, officially declaring more than 250,000 enslaved people in Texas need to free them right now. Let them go. Okay. Federal recognition Juneteenth became an official U.S. federal holiday on June 17, 2021. Look how long that was when but we were already celebrating Juneteenth. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of people were celebrating the 4th of July, which had nothing to do with the independence of Black people.
Right.
Okay. It had to do with the independent, it had to do with, it was not about us. Okay. So a lot of our people do not celebrate 4th of July. They celebrate Juneteenth. Okay. All right. President Joe Biden signed this Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. All right. So you got 2.5 years before people knew in Texas that we were free. And then it took from 1865 to 2021 for it to be declared a holiday, a federal, U.S. federal holiday. All right.
Mhm.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some folk jobs ain't letting them off, and ain't acknowledging it at all. We're still in a time where people, they don't care what you say. If they don't believe in it, they ain't honoring it, which
Right.
is not right. But hey,
It's
y'all
what.
know what world we live in. Just saying. They still celebrate Columbus Day. I ain't finna go there.
Yeah.
Not about to go there. And it's crazy because they don't want it. Zam, they don't want they want slavery to be taken out of the history books.
Yeah. But they want slavery to be reenacted.
Yeah,
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 they want it out because it's not their history.
yeah.
It's not their history, and that's not the history that they want their children to learn. And
Mm,
and when I say they, it's anybody who does not, because you have some people, that was in the past, that was our ancestors. That's not me. I wasn't a slave, so it
it's
doesn't,
irrelevant then.
it doesn't, you know, affect me. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
Right.
The other ones that say it just needs to be taken out, who's to say that all of that is true? Who's to say that that actually happened? Like, I mean, You can go to these plantations and you can see, you
Yeah.
know, they have preserved some in it. And there's one particular one in I want to say in New Orleans or near New Orleans.
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they just want it to be erased. And unfortunately, we don't teach our children about that time. They hear about it, they hear about Juneteenth, and but it does no one goes in depth. I never
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um I think I watched, what was it Kunta Kinte? What was the name of Root?
Roots.
Yes. I watched Roots, and I watched that when I was like young,
Mm-hmm.
probably 9, 10, or whatever. But yeah, and I myself didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
But the cruelty that one human being put on an entire race was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
cruelty of man.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that they don't want um their kids to know about,
Right.
or they're the things that they don't consider important.
Right. Right.
But there was a guy that literally said that we, meaning the African American race, needs to go back to being to slaves.
Wow.
So it's like, no, we didn't deal with it, but the whole point of knowing history is so that it doesn't repeat itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's just a really sad situation nowadays.
it is. It really is.
And you think, that was hundreds of years ago. Well, I mean, yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy because, we can it's like everybody else's history is okay to be known, but no, it's crazy. So, hmm, now I'm trying to recall a story where, not a story, but this actually happened where I forget, I think it was a museum or something where they closed it down. It was an African American museum. I can't remember exactly if it was a museum, if it or what it was, but they closed it down, and all of our history and everything has been put in storage units. And I'm not sure if they were able to. I know I was reading a story as well where someone preserved it, or is taking care of it, or what, but I'm hoping I'm gonna try to look it up before the show is over so we can so I can read that and kind of tell y'all about it, how they're literally trying to erase us. They're literally trying to erase what they did. I mean, like, erase it.
Yeah.
No. And it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad, you know. But I mean, we have the power to stop that. We do. How they say, can we use our powers for good? We have the
Yeah.
power to do that. The financial status of African American Black people is um what they we call the black dollar. You know, can do
Yeah.
some things. It can
Yeah.
do some things. And Pastor Jamal Bryan is showing y'all how powerful the black dollar is. Okay. And just imagine if we begin to fight for some things instead of fight each other. And we begin to fight for some things, use that power for, for change, you know, how amazing that would be. So if you don't know about Juneteenth, you're not in Texas. So, cause I'm telling you, I had some people I met, that told me, hey, I'm from New York. We didn't hear about Juneteenth till we came to Texas. We
Hmm.
people putting barbecue pits together and you. I was like, they was like, what's going on for June? What's Juneteenth? And
Yeah.
so we have to do our due diligence. We have to do our part. And like Zam said, to watch some of the things that our ancestors went through was very hard. Very, very hard. Very
Mm.
hard. When I first started showing my children the different movies, which the movies are an understatement. Okay. That's just how bad it is. The movies are understanding. It's stuff I found out as an adult that I didn't know that they did to us, to the men, that how what they did to take their pride, castrating and cutting off and lynching and humiliating and the barbaric sexual and abuse and all kinds of
Yeah.
things that they did to our mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. It's crazy, you know. And regardless if they take it out history books and off TV and try to put the movies and documentaries and stuff, try to get rid of them, you can't get rid of uh our voices. You can't get We have to we have to tell the stories. We have to let our children know, because the older we get and the further from it we think we are, uh, uh you know, it has to be known. I heard a young man talking about reparations and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I get that, but at the same time, we have to, like, our lives. I feel like this: if we, our lives are more than just getting a house, and more than just getting a white picket fence, and more than just having 15 cars in the driveway,
Yeah.
having having um vehicles sitting on rims, and it's more than that. Our ancestors, stuff they went through. And I think that's why I think it's important for us to let our children know, you know because we're not that far from the days of slavery. I
Yeah.
mean, I can go back to my hometown. I'm saying,
Right.
we ain't that far from it.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? And then, and I want to bring up this too. I mean, you can even look, like, if we go back to the 80s and the 90s, where they start talking about crack cocaine and all that being flooded through neighborhoods and the big cities and stuff like that. Um, and how many people, even those that came back from Vietnam and all that, that got addicted to drugs, and 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 our black men was walking the streets like zombies and stealing from their own families. And the
Mhm.
epidemic, it's crazy, to the different forms of oppression that uh has tried to take our race out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
uh mm, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
It
And it's
is.
and ain't it crazy that they would set they now don't get me wrong, February I am all in for the Black History Month and all of that. Thank you, praise
Mhm.
the Lord, and all that good stuff. But Black history for us should be every day. Every chance we get, every piece of information we get, every new story we hear, uh we should be and now believe me, it needs to be age appropriate, right? Not because some people they if you show it to your kids too soon, Lord Jesus. But it needs to be there's come a time where you have to sit down. Because remember them when George Floyd and all the murders was happening, still happening.
Right. Right.
Um, they had this, and mothers got back into the place where, and that was a time, like back in the 67, back in the day where they was sitting down telling their sons how to deal with the police and how to when a cop said something to you when a white person said something to you, it was a certain way you never looked them in the eye, if you wanted to make it back home. Okay, we went into that again, where mothers had to sit down and tell their black sons and daughters,
Yeah.
listen, this, and the other. When they say this, uh, and one of the sayings was, you can't fight your case on the side of the road,
No, but it's
baby.
true.
And it's true. And it's to this day. What was you saying, Sam? Go ahead.
No, I was saying that's true. You can't fight it on the side of a road. All
Mhm.
you can do is get into keep going back and forth, and nothing de-escalates. Everything goes to 100, and then you end up in handcuffs and in jail. That's the best scenario.
Hmm. That's the best scenario.
That's the best scenario. So,
Mm.
and trust me, I see things, and we could watch movies or something, or I'm scrolling and something comes across my feed where somebody has a live video of something that law enforcement is doing, and it is just, I get a feeling in the pit of my stomach like, man, I can't believe that people are actually doing this, and they are
Mhm.
allowed.
Yeah.
They're allowed to. So, and every battle can't be won by physical fighting.
Yeah.
You sometimes you have to you have to fight different.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means keeping your mouth closed. Sometimes that means getting somebody else who can get with them, because
Hmm.
you can't.
Yeah.
Let them get with them for you. And that's where that attorney comes in. You get you somebody that's going to speak for you, and do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And the way things are going right now, you probably got some attorneys that will do stuff pro bono for all the foul shit that people are doing now.
Yep. Sure will.
So
Looking to help you.
yeah, definitely.
And it's just, I don't know. I just want us to make understand that we are responsible, for our children being acknowledged. I did a documentary with my children and a couple of other people, which I need to go in and finish it and release it. But the title was "When Did You Know That You Were Black?" Right? And
Mm-hmm.
the question, the reason I asked the question is because I remember the first time I was called a nigger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was a kid playing on the playground. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had some intentions that day to do something, but I ran into this little Caucasian girl, white girl, and I wasn't even focused on her. I was focused on something else. And the girl said, I think I was on tetherball. You know, we played tetherball. We was
Mhm.
in Dallas, Texas. And I love to play tetherball. So I was on there just, hitting that ball around that pole. And the girl wanted to play like I wasn't even playing. She felt like I need to get out of the way. But I wasn't paying attention to her like that. Because I always was in fights anyway. If she said one more word, I was about to put them hands on her anyway. You know. But then she blurted out, nigga.
Mhm.
I mean, it was some other stuff in there, but nigga was in the phrase. Okay. And I looked at her. Now, obviously, I knew a difference between me and her. You get what I'm saying? But I think that was the moment I realized that it was a problem. You get what I'm saying? A different problem. And I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I asked my children, I sat each one down and I recorded it. When did you know that you were black? In other words, when did you know that this was a different playing field? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When did you
Yeah.
know? You
Yeah.
know, and the answers tripped me out. It
Mm.
tripped me out. Then I interviewed a couple of black men on when did you first know that you were black, which seems like a crazy question for a black person. But
Yeah, but
you imagine going to school every day with these people, you play, or are you playing sports? Because I think one of the guys was an athlete when he was in high school. And he said that he had homeboys from different, races, cultures. He had never even thought about it until he got pulled over by a cop. And all of them was in the car,
yeah.
and he was the one that they was rough with, you know. The rest of them were your parents, blah blah blah, and he's being roughed up, you know. Never even asked him the question where your parents at, you know. And but it amazed you, you know, how if you thought about it, that you didn't even realize that you were on this level till something happened. Something happened to where you realize this is different for me. Yeah. So I need to finish that and go ahead and put it out maybe by February next year, or maybe just whenever. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm placing information on the screen for those of you that it's information I read earlier about Juneteenth. Y'all, and Juneteenth is important to me. It ain't important to some people because some people feel like, hey, that's over with. Uh, I got what is it? Is it 3 horses and a mule? What is it?
What?
Is it a house and 3 mules? I got my, I got my, I don't know, different sayings. But yeah, I need to continue that documentary. Anyway, it's in my head. Now, going to Bozo Wisdom. Let's change the tone. Why don't I do why don't we play some music? Take a break. And when we come back, we'll get into our segment of Bozoism. How about that? Be back.
I met a girl whose love was pure just like the sun. She moved with such grace, and I knew she was the one. Her hair smelled like roses in a garden from afar. So I asked her of her name, and she smiled with a bar. For she knew start to sing and chirp in harmony. She led me to the waterfalls. She started to dance with a shape like an hourglass. She put me in a trance. Oh, she knew I had been watching her out of curiosity. With a passing, rising, bubbling over. You're my Spanish queen. I wanna be the feeling that you need inside my Seria more and fulfill a quest of ecstasy. Oh, te quiero, te necesito, te amo forever. I want you, I need you, I love you, you're my forever girl. Te quiero, te necesito, te amo forever. I want you, I need you, I love you, you're my forever girl. Te quiero, te necesito, te amo forever. I want you, I need you, I love you, you're my forever girl. Te quiero, te necesito, te amo forever. I want you, I need you, I love you, you're my forever girl. Oh, she knew I had been watching her out of curiosity. With the passing, rising, bubbling over. You're my Spanish queen. I wanna be the feeling that you need inside my Seria more and fulfill a quest of ecstasy. Te amo forever. I want you, I love you, you're my forever girl. Domingo, te amo. Lunes, te amo. Martes, te amo. Miércoles, te amo. Jueves, te amo. Viernes, te amo. Sábado, te amo. Oh,
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, yeah, I want y'all to focus on the screen. All right. Focus in on the screen, okay? Fashion and Beauty Summit. Listen, excited and ready. As you can see, I posted this flyer so you can see the different artists that will be live at the event. Okay. Waiting for Zam to chime in. She's going to tell us some information, on the Fashion and Beauty Summit. Zam, are you there? If she's not, just pay attention to the screen. Okay. Pay attention to the screen. We'll be right back.
Hello, how you doing? I don't mean to bother you, but I'm trying to find this lady I met at the cafe earlier. She has long hair, beautiful eyes, and I've been looking for her all day. And I really need to meet up with her again. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go. All right. Fashion.
What was up with that?
I don't either. Fashion and Beauty Summit. Listen, you seen the fashion and beauty talent now. See the music talent.
Hmm.
All right. Talk to us, Zam. What's up? I got the flyer on the screen.
Okay. Well, the flyer on the screen is for the jam session, which is after the Fashion and Beauty Summit. This is going to be a kickback and chill type situation because all of the hard part is done. Um, we have multiple artists. A majority of them are local. I'm really big on shining a light on local talent. Um, but it's going to be great. Uh, the local artists are FTM Tanka and TSC Big Red and Brooklyn. They are all three with they're actually with our cousin Sid. So he's the one that promotes them and does everything for them. Now
Okay.
we have 22 Ave and Trey Wood. They're out of Texarkana as well. Um, actually happen to be brothers.
Okay.
Now, Jazzy is from Atlanta, Texas, but she currently lives in Dallas. So
Mm-hmm.
she'll be coming in performing. And a funny story with her dad is actually my classmate.
Hmm.
So, and he was always, you know how Billy used to just sing all the time, going down the hallway. It didn't matter what he was doing, he was just singing all the time. We were like, man, be quiet, just all the time. Yeah, that was her dad. But he didn't go into the music profession, but she did, or
Mm-hmm.
she has, and she's amazing. Um, and of course, we have DJ Holly Grove, who is a local DJ in the area, in the Arcotex area.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have out of Houston, we have Mello the singer, who is also amazing. She has a new single out, and what's the name of it, Janice?
Oh my God.
I I want I want to be okay.
Yeah, I want to be
I
okay.
think yes, I want to be okay. I've
Girl.
seen her perform that multiple times, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
And then of course we have Billy Cook, which Billy Cook and Mello are related. So yeah, Mello comes from um, a very talented family, and her mom is actually an amazing performer as well. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but Queenie, Queenie is that one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is the lineup for the jam session after the fashion show, and they will also be performing at different points during the fashion show. Um, so that's going to be exciting. We're going to incorporate live music um with the runway, and we're going to see what we come up with, but it's going to be great, and you really want to be in the building. The tickets are $50. If you go to Eventbrite, go to Fashion and Beauty Summit on Eventbrite, and then you will be able to purchase the tickets on Eventbrite. Um, let's see. If you would like to be a vendor, if you want to participate in the fashion show, you could be in fashion and beauty, makeup, hair, clothing, shoes, crafting, whatever it is that you do, you can participate. There's a $50 registration fee, which if you scan the QR code at the bottom for the event registration form, you can go ahead and register there. Um, we're also We also have some slots still open for other vendors who are not in the fashion and beauty industry. If you're an entrepreneur and you have a business and you sell to the public, you are more than welcome to participate. The registration fee is the same. It's a $50 registration fee. The total cost for participating is $150. But with that $150, wherever I am, you will be. So when we do pop-ups, like we have Juneteenth this weekend on Friday and Saturday, I have your information there on a backdrop. Everyone who participated or who participates in the fashion show, I'll have a backdrop with all of your information on there, your contact information, and I'll set that up every time I set up. That way you are where I am. You will also get advertisements on some other venues, but I'm gonna let Queenie explain that because that's her forte. Um, let's see. So if you're a realtor, if if you know how to shoot content and edit content, because that could be something that maybe they would need to learn. Maybe they have questions about that. You can go ahead and pay your 150, set your business up, answer all their questions, and sell whatever products you have and do your thing. So you don't have to be in the fashion and beauty industry to participate. You just have to have um, a business. Just have a business, and you are going to be there to represent your business, because just like those fashion and beauty models, fashion and beauty participants are going to have their models hit the runway, you'll be hitting the runway showing having a or advertising your business. So whatever merch that you have, you can wear with your business name on it, because this is your commercial. You are advertising yourself, and all of this will be videoed. All of it will be, there will be photographers there. And I'm hoping to get it to where we can um, stream live, but I don't know about that yet. Don't quote me on that yet. Don't hold me to it. It's just something I would like to do, but I don't know if that's how that's going to happen. But now for the advertisement, you will be advertised in My Gospel Souls magazine.
Mhm.
And on this podcast, when we're on, because we're on every Monday night, you may not be shown every Monday night, but you will definitely get your play. Um, and then what other avenues?
So that's podcast, that's magazine website,
Hmm.
that's on social media, all
Hmm.
social media,
Okay.
TikTok, um, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of them, Lemonade, all of them.
Okay.
Okay, and even we even have Twitch. So
So what
when we
information would you need from them?
well, if they go to mygospelsoul.com, if they go to mygospelsoul.com, we have a page that tells you everything. Like it says, get listed or book an interview.
Hmm.
You can go to the book an interview page, and you can fill out the form there. And then right underneath it, you'll see attach your promotional picture or book cover or whatever it is that you want with your advertisement. In the background story block, you can put what you're contacting us for. Are you contacting us for ad space? Okay, and then we get back with you and quote you, uh, you know, tell you what you're in for. If you're part of the Fashion and Beauty Summit, you make sure you put that in the background story. I'm part of
Right.
the Fashion and Beauty Summit, and we'll know where to go with you.
Right.
Okay. Uh, Now it's 2 pages to contact us. It's that page, book an interview, the get listed page, and we have a media kit pricing page. Okay. So you can go there and you can see if you want to do something outside of it as well. So we have plenty ways to advertise you. Okay. So you'll be everywhere. Even after the show, even
Yeah.
after the beauty the summit, even after everything is done with, we'll still be pushing your presence through all of our connections, all the places that we are.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
so
So, with that being said, go ahead and fill out that event registration form and get your business out there. You need to be representing your business on this runway.
mhm,
I'm telling y'all, this is the place to be. If you've always wondered, well, I'm a new business, but I don't know how to get myself out there. I don't know how to be seen, and you're doing your thing on social media. You video yourself and you do the things that you do and you show what you do and all that stuff. But you got to admit that even your reach is limited.
mhm,
Your reach is limited. So by hitting this runway, you will have access to everyone who is there, their social media.
mhm,
In addition to all the avenues that Queenie just mentioned on our side. But for every person that is there, they're going to be recording, they're going to be live streaming, they're going to be doing all the things, and then you're going to have access to everyone that they have access to on their pages.
mhm,
So you really want to be in this um at this event. You really want to be participating in this event. If you have a business, anything from selling cookies to selling homemade hair bows to selling homes to selling clothing, to selling your services, maybe you um are a photographer, or maybe you, I don't know, maybe there's something that you know how to do. Whatever it is that you know how to do, that there's a possibility that there's someone who doesn't know how to do what it is you do, or you have something that someone needs. There's something that you can do that someone doesn't know how to do, that you can show them or that you can do for them, of course with payment. So anything like that, this is definitely the place that you need to be. Definitely the hands down the place that you need to be. It's in the Texarkana, Arkansas area. We have access to the Oklahoma Tex. So Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas, all right there in that one spot. So it's definitely the place you need to be.
hmm. Couldn't have said it better myself. Definitely. I mean, let's just be real, Hey, if I could connect to your branch, you can connect to my branch. It's like a vine.
And that's what it's
Uh,
all about.
yeah, connecting. And we know that after COVID, everybody kind of started connecting online. And now it's time. I mean, it's way past time to um, reopen the that grapevine where people meet in person. You could make deals in person, and you can, you know,
Yeah.
hey, you can talk directly to a person.
Right.
See their face has always been better. You
Yeah.
know, um, so we're all excited about it, and um, of course, it's always a great thing to meet new people. Cause
Yeah.
just imagine, I mean, I'm in Houston, then I'm gonna come to Texarkana. Like she said, it's That's what, about 3. How many is that?
How many what, boo?
That's Arkansas.
Four states.
That's 4 states. So not only will My Gospel Soul be in Houston, now it's going to be in 4 other states.
Four
You
other,
get what I'm saying? 4 other states.
and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hmm. Yeah.
Your reach um is a lot better.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because of course, I mean, you have your reaches from where you are.
You know, and there are people because stuff pops up stuff pops up on my feed and I'm like, how in the world did I get here? How did you get here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you have that stuff that pops up every once in a while. So your stuff will pop up on other people's things every once in a while, but this in itself is gonna be it's gonna be colossal. And you really
Want to be on this stage.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah. You really, really do.
But the collaborations that you could do, like if you're a nail tech, you can you and a beautician can share it so she can have her model can have your nails and vice versa, can she can have do your hair, like different things. There's so many different things that you could do. So many different things that you could do.
Hmm.
So, oh, and on the screen,
If you go back, Marco Polo, he's going to be participating in the fashion show, and he just did a show in Little Rock. They just had a fashion expo or a hair expo in Little Rock, and he won a trophy for that. I don't know what place he placed, but the style that he did, this wasn't the style. This was at a different one. But the style that he did was freaking like amazing. And his forte is cutting and color.
Mm.
so yeah,
Yeah, it was amazing. And next Monday I'll try and show some of the things that he did. But I mean, it's a win-win situation. You come out, you get to sell your product, you get to have a booth so you can sell whatever your product is out there, and then you can show people your work when you hit the runway or when your model hits the runway. And you can be whoever you want to be that day. Because let me tell you something, me, I'm bland. I don't do a whole bunch. I don't do the makeup. I don't get my hair done like going to a beautician and spending, X amount of dollars to get my hair done and stuff. I just don't have the time. But I promise you,
on that day,
September 12th, man,
Hmm.
you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Because I already have in my mind what I'm wearing. It's not anything that I would wear.
wearing the norm. How my hair is gonna be is definitely not something I would normally do. My nails, the only thing I don't have down right now are the colors.
Hmm.
But that's gonna be the time that you can just
While out.
Yeah.
show what you do. Pop up and
Um, Let people see who you are. Make yourself unforgettable.
Yeah.
when you get through tearing up that runway,
People you want people to talk about it for days after. So think about that and choose your models wisely. Choose your
Oh
model
yeah.
that are gonna show your product and who are gonna
because if you do nails, they're gonna have to be animated.
Hmm.
if they hit the runway, they have to know that
The nails are they're the canvas. The nails are the painting. So those are what have to be shown. So choose your models wisely. But I promise you, it's the place you need to be. If you're on a food truck, put your logo and everything on a t-shirt or jeans or whatever it is that you want to put it on and you hit the runway. You are your business's advertisement.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So, hey, we was gonna get into some bozoism, but this is more important. And Juneteenth was more important, and Father's Day was more important. Um, Make sure that you access all this information that we're giving you tonight. Make sure, hey, we take our business serious, and we want to take your business serious, right? So make sure you connect with us. We're getting closer and closer to the date. Don't wait till the last minute. You don't want to book at the last minute and then there's no space or whatever. So
Or no time to prepare.
no time to prepare. That's right. All right, Zam, close us out.
Today, I usually say mind your damn business, but I'm gonna switch it up today. Hug on your father, man. For all of that, hug on your mama too, but love on your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Love on your parents. They here today. They might not be here tomorrow, and tomorrow they might not be here later on tonight.
Yeah.
So love on them. Cherish them. And if you gotta love them from a distance, that's fine too, because I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, love on them. I had a family members whose father passed away last week, and they were on bad terms. They never had a chance to have that talk. They never had a chance to fix things.
Yeah.
So love on them. Let them know you appreciate them. And even if you don't appreciate them, let them know you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do that. So that's my close for today.
All right, y'all. Hey, it's been real. We love you all, but we gotta go. Screenshot this flyer and make sure that you're in the place. Peace. Oh yeah, by the way, Justine always say, don't be sorry, be cautious. Peace.
Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm Mrs. Cook. This is the family that God has blessed me with.